Masahiro Sakurai is the developer of the Super Smash Bros. Series, which includes Smash Ultimate, which, if you guys didn't know, is my favorite game ever made. Smash is my favorite game. I have tens of thousands of hours across all the games. I love Smash to death, and I wouldn't be here as a creator right now if Smash did not exist. Having said that, I have beef with Sakurai for what he has done to the Zelda characters in Smash. Zelda is probably my all-time favorite franchise, and he has straight butchered them. Sakurai has tons of strengths as a developer, but making characters lore accurate is not one of them. And I have indistinguishable proof, undeniable evidence, that he has some kind of beef with the Zelda characters, because the way that he has made them has just been atrocious. Today, I'm going to be looking at the cast of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, specifically the Zelda characters, and telling you why they are so misrepresented. And I am not talking about the fact that we are in 2026 and Ultimate came out in 2018. Obviously, a lot of characters across the whole roster need updates. I'm talking about they were poorly made in 2018. They are not lore accurate at all. Even if we go into Time Machine and travel back to 2018, on release date, they are not lore accurate and they are just not well made at all. They lack so much creativity. We're going to start off with the biggest offender here, which is Ganon. First of all, there's like 10 iterations of Ganon and we only have one. And that one is a clone of Captain Falcon. So Ganon first entered Smash in Smash Melee on the GameCube, and that game had a lot of development problems and it was rushed, and Sakurai didn't have a lot of time to flesh out all the characters. So to save time in the crunch time, Ganon, like his moveset, closely resembles Captain Falcon. He was kind of molded after Captain Falcon, which I will give him a pass for that because of the time constraints, and that was the first time he was making this character, and a lot of the GameCube games were rushed, so I'll give him a pass on that. But the fact that he is still a Ganon clone all the way into Ultimate is absolutely unacceptable. Ganon is one of the biggest, most well-known villains in all of history, in all of gaming, in all of fiction. The fact that we only have one of them when we have 3 separate Links in the same game and only one version of Ganon, and that one Ganon is modeled after a fucking F-Zero character? You cannot tell me that Sakurai doesn't have beef with Zelda. I don't understand. That is atrocious. Ganon has literally shot spells. He is a wizard. He teleports. He floats. He shoots energy waves. He shoots like balls of energy and wields tridents and swords and shit. And he just like punches you and wizard kick and warlock punch. Like they just made up moves and gave it to him in Smash instead of using the plethora of lore throughout Zelda, all the moves that he could have had from the games. They just ignored all that and just made shit up and just gave it to him. It is absolutely terrible the more you think about it. It is awful. Ideally, we should have like a pig Ganon, like from, you know, A Link to the Past or something with a trident, and then he should have like a Twilight Princess version or a Toon version, like a Wind Waker version, something. He should have multiple forms. Like he should be a swordsman, he should be a wizard, he should be casting spells, he should be floating, he should be doing stuff, not just force choking you. He should not be wizard kicking you across the screen. He should not be warlock punching you. Like that is terrible. On to the Links. There's 3 of them, and all of them have the exact same moveset. All of them just have bomb, boomerang, bow, hero spin. That is so incredibly lazy and boring. Young Link, I think, is the worst made Link in the game because they don't know what to do with him. They didn't know what the fuck to do with him. They don't know whether to make him from Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time, because when you think of Young Link, you think of the masks. Okay, if you just look up Young Link, masks are a huge part of his character. From Majora's Mask, he has tons of different masks that he can use, but obviously in Smash, he has none of that. They didn't incorporate that at all. He cannot transform. None of his moves even showcase a Zora, a Deku, or a Goron at all. Like, that is not incorporated into his moveset whatsoever, and to me, that is just inaccurate and awful. But he also has a bow and fire arrows, which he doesn't have in Ocarina of Time as a kid. Only adult Link in Ocarina of Time has a bow, but young Link has fire arrows, which is only in Majora's Mask. So, like, is it Ocarina of Time Link with no mask, or is it Majora's Mask with the mask? Like, they don't know what the fuck to do with them. It's terrible. Toon Link is also bad. He doesn't have any original things from Wind Waker. He doesn't have a skull hammer. He doesn't have the leaf. He doesn't have anything. Like, it's just bow, bomb, boomerang, hero spin. It's just so lazy. We have 3 of the same character made the exact same way with all the exact same specials. It's just boring. Only difference is Young Link and Toon Link are a little bit faster. Toon Link is a little bit floatier, and Basic Link is like a little bit stronger, has a bigger sword. Like, that's it. That's just like passive things, nothing to do with their actual moveset. The most lore accurate one, I guess, is regular Link. Like, they made him off Breath of the Wild. He has his remote bombs. Like, that's cool. Like, he's fine. But the other 2 should not play just like him. If you are going to incorporate multiple versions of the same character, you got to make them stand out like a lot. Like, they shouldn't just play so similarly, in my opinion. If we're gonna do that, that's just so boring. Again, Zelda's been around for 40 years now. You have so much source material to pull from. There's no excuse to make them that similar. There's no excuse. Like, I can't get behind that. Also, Zelda and Sheik, I think, are a little bit better made than Link and Ganon, but I still have some problems. Again, I think Zelda should have multiple forms, like at least have like Tetra and then like regular Zelda. Regular Zelda should have like the Dominion Rod, maybe like a statue could be like some kind of support character, kind of like Nana Popo or like Rosalina Luma. She could have like a statue that she controls with the Dominion Rod. Obviously nowadays, like she could be more Breath of the Wild, more Tears of the Kingdom, more like Hyrule Warriors-esque Zelda with the Sheikah Slate and those kind of abilities. But even back in 2018, like, she should have had like a Dominion Rod, should have had like light arrows, should have been something like that. Tetra should be the one with the fucking Phantom. But instead they just gave that all to Zelda, even though that's just kind of a weird amalgamation of everything Zelda, when those are 2 obviously separate characters. Like, that's Twilight Princess Zelda design, but she's using moves from Tetra. It's so weird. Again, Zelda has specials, has moves, she has magic, she can do stuff. Like, she doesn't have to just pull from all these other iterations of Zelda. At that point, just make multiple versions. You have multiple versions of other characters. Zelda is literally the title card of her own franchise and only gets 1 form. Come on. Sheik is fine. Like, I know we don't really get to see Sheik do a whole lot. Like, it's just kind of like cutscenes and Ocarina of Time and stuff. So you don't really have a lot to pull from for Sheik specifically. So they kind of just made stuff up and kind of just gave her shit. But I think that she should be fighting with a harp. The fact that she doesn't have any harp anything in her moveset is a little disappointing. Like, what the fuck are needles? I haven't seen her use needles in any fucking Zelda game. Have you? Like, what the fuck are needles? Where's her harp? She's a music character. She comes in and teaches you all the songs in Ocarina of Time. The fact that she doesn't have any music-based abilities or any harp, anything, it's kind of weird. Like, at least something. Showcase the harp somewhere, somehow. Have some kind of song play that maybe gives her a boost. Maybe something like deep breathing or something. Like, they could have represented that somehow, some way. Like, there's no reason why Sheik should not have a harp at all. But no, she has a grenade, she has needles, and she has bouncing fish. Yeah, you remember when she bouncing fish Ganon in Ocarina of Time? Yeah, dope shit. Sakurai has said multiple times that, you know, he doesn't really know the future of Smash, and he might have to give it to somebody else, and the future of the franchise is very up in the air. We have no idea what's going to happen. But if it is somebody new making the game and it's not Sakurai, I am excited for what could happen with the cast, because the first party characters are lacking a lot of creativity, a lot of characteristics, and a lot of lore accuracies in their moveset that I think somebody new could come in and improve upon. Now, I'm not saying that somebody could do a better job than Sakurai in the overall making of the game and the mechanics, but I do think somebody could make the roster have more life to it. I love Smash Ultimate's roster, as in the number of characters and who is in the game, but the characters that are in the game aren't very well made, in my opinion. Sakurai has a lot of strengths, making characters and designing characters and their moveset and making them lore accurate is just not one of them. I hope that the Zelda characters can get the love that they deserve, man. They deserve it, bro. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, run it up, man. 99% of my views are from non-subscribers, so please subscribe, please run it up, and have a great day. Fucking yer! Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Breetep here. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like it, subscribe to the channel, and please follow me on Twitch at Breetep Plays Everything if you guys want to see me live. Thank you guys again so much for supporting the channel and watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, man. Peace.
That's a hot take. This the one chip challenge. A days during Ramadan, but that's all you could chew. What's the point of a big mouth to run and all it could do? When the sun rises, unadvised, I say all you can move. When the sun down, unbound, I make all you my food. My rise through a Lola was lies through your molars. Just look in the moon, I let my mark like I'm Steven, like this night from the tomb.